Hello and welcome back to Timberborn. In our last episode, we expanded out to this new district over here. We have the capacity for 12 here. We have 11 currently, 9 adults and 3 children. We also set up the channel to blast here to fill this in with water. But before we do, we're going to wait until the drought is over, because otherwise it will drain this dry, filling into that lower valley there. So yeah, we're not going to do that just yet. We're kind of suffering right now with lack of wind power and definitely no water power. Eventually what we could potentially do is use some of the pumps, depending on the balance, use some of the pumps to actually drive some of the water flow to keep the wheels moving. We could set up some sort of an advanced build for that. I've seen some on other people's series, and so I think we could do that if we wanted to do that. But for now, we're kind of just gonna let this play through. Let's go up to faster middle speed here for right now. And we also expanded this to include some farming, which was sorely needed up here. And so now we shouldn't be importing any food anymore, well, except for berries, but that's fine. We can still import berries. Did I import berries down here? I did not. Okay. We have berries down here. That's why I didn't. And we have we're growing carrots and sunflowers. We'll add in potatoes as time goes on, I think. But they're fine with those now, I think. We should start expanding their ability to have fun here a little bit. Some rooftop, whatchamacallits here. Rooftop terraces would be good here and in here. We just need to get some place to put the roof up. That would be good. We should probably also warehouse some of this food here too, just like we're doing over here with in here too. We should warehouse all the food, really. As we're doing here, we should do it there too. But we also talked about researching the gravity battery. They cost 400 science, which is fine. We have 1,200 right now. Planks, gears, and some metal plates to build. And the advantage of these is it stores energy surplus and gives it back when the network is underpowered. So we can actually put these in. The higher it is built, the more energy it can store. So presumably we can build a ramp or whatever up here and hang it off this cliff like this, I guess. And let it go down to the surface, I guess. I actually don't know, so let's figure it out. Let's go... No, we can't go there either. Let's come over here to the middle someplace, like this. And then we can build a platform. Let's see. There. And we'll do the double height platform behind it, like that. And then we can do this and this and that and this. And that'll get us up there. And then we need to also be able to connect the power up there for these, the power chain. And for that, we're going to need these high power shafts. So let's go ahead and unlock those as well. And what all these do is they connect up, they lift the power up a level. And so let's see here. The gravity battery, if we wanted to put them here, like this. Where do they connect power-wise? Does it matter? Apparently not. Do they connect on the sides? Yeah. So they'll connect anywhere. So we can just do this however we want. Can you go... It's going to block the power connection. Connect it for itself, yeah. Let's do the platforms then. Here. And here. We need something to build these on. Wait a minute. No, that should be one higher. No, that's right. Okay, we'll go there, and then we'll go there, and then we'll go there. And then I need to actually change this one out to be a T instead. Just blow that up. Make it a T. Here, and let's give it a high priority so they do it first. And then we'll connect the power here. And I think just for future whatever, I'm going to put a cross here instead of an angle or a T. It costs more logs, but we're talking 1, 2, 3, or 4 logs, so we're not talking a lot here. that should do. Assuming they can get to all this to build it. I think they should be able to. I think they should be able to. I may have to build like stairs up to this level or something to get there, and then take them down again. We'll see how much they can build. Plus, once they get up here, they'll be able to build some more too. We can actually do path here, and then out around behind these. Kind of. And then let's do... let's do a cross here, but then just a L here. And I think that does it. Too far from the district. Yeah, well, it won't be, I hope, once that's done. We'll see. Yeah, I think it'll be fine once that's... It's getting pretty red, though. We may have to establish a new district out here just for this build. Might as well use those logs we have, though. And whatever planks we can make when we can make planks. We have 150 plus here. And then I can use this plateau up here for more wind power too. Because I really shouldn't have it here where there's actually, you know, fertile land. Yeah. Yeah, they're getting up here now. Great. Let me make sure they can get all the way through. Oh yeah, plenty of room. Plenty of room. Let me put up a lumberjack flag up here. And mark these trees for cutting. Guess we can probably take this out to here. Water is gonna be close. Gonna be close. Let's go up to full speed here. You get through the night, also give them time to build all this. They did rebuild that. Good. Hopefully they are delivering the things to this now. I don't know how many gears we actually have here, though. 55, so we aren't going to be able to actually build both of these. Only one of them. Let's knock one of them, not that one, though. Knock this one way down to 0, basically, there. So they don't deliver anything to it. Instead, we do this one. These take gears as well. Actually, maybe I should hit the priority tool here and do some priorities. This, like that, as well as these. And then put that one back at normal. Actually, go high priority on the logging camp, or the lumberjack flag here. Because it's free, for one, and we can also get some logs from here, then. Alright, the drought has 1.3 days left, and yeah, it's going to be close. We have 386 water, so that should be plenty. Somebody's hurt here. Didn't I put up a... I did put up a thing. No, nothing to do. Okay, never mind. Not hurt, just bored. We need to plant some trees, but I need to figure out how we want to do this yet. That's the tough part. For now, I guess you can be bored. You have 38 water. That should be just barely enough. And you have 97 water. That's plenty. Plenty. We could turn this on, but we're really low here, too. This is a really, really low. Yeah, really, really low. All right. Good, they're building the things now. Look at some water. There's plenty. There. At least I assume this is how these work. I can't imagine it's not, but I don't know. So the ideal would be to find a really, really tall cliff, or to make one using blocks of some kind, whether that's, you know, levees or whatever to build on top of. Ah, the drought has ended. Good. Now we just need some wind, or we need the water to get flowing. At least we made it through without drying up any of the river. That's an accomplishment. First time we've had that for a long drought in several. And you're bored again. Can you get all the way over here to get these? Might as well if we can. It's not like we can use them for anything else. And even over here, too. Might as well if you can. There we go. Well, all the power is continuing, so that's great. Where's our water at? It's breaking this dam right now. Flood it out a little. Just a little. Here we come. Now I wish I had all this hooked up, because we're generating a lot of power now. These are... That one's not, but these are zooming. They were zooming. That one's not doing too bad. Yeah, they're doing pretty good. Oh, by the way, I did look it up. Whatever these were, 90 horsepower per CMS, that's cubic meters per second. Duh. Let's see. Stores energy. Okay, this is going to store 10,000 horsepower hours. Okay, I think I understand. It's full right now. Must have been storing up while it was getting work done here. We can go up to normal now. They have to make some more gears, I think. Yeah. But at least it gives us some storage of energy. We could put another one right here. I guess I should have taken this up right here. That would have been the smarter thing to do. Although, then I would have had to gone over the road. So, I can just put more over here, though. Still have to go over the road, but it's fine. Okay, so let's go take a look at this district now. We need to blast here. There we go. There we go. There we go. And this should fill up all the way up to this level, because that's the same level the river is. And then we can dam this once this is full. Oh yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. We can dam this up now, and that way it'll retain the water in there, separate from the water in the river. That's not where the dams are. Here. Just do one right here. So maybe they can get there. There they come. Look at the beavers go marching. And now the water's rushing out again. It'll stabilize. I'm not worried. Totally not worried. Flooded buildings over here, yeah. It'll stabilize. Actually, I think the dam might help it stabilize. I don't know. That's inflow again. Yeah, I think I want to remove some of these berries, because we're not going to eat them all, especially now that we have sunflowers and carrots. So I think we can remove some of the berries. Maybe the ones that are over here further. Dam is finished. Maybe just keep these few that are right in this area viable, and I can even fill them in a little bit also. Just kind of skipping the ones that are fruitful. And then we can plant some trees out here. Pines. And I want to put out... Oh, crap. I forgot to turn these all on. That would have been bad. Really bad. Start getting some dehydration and stuff. I got so excited about blasting the lake out. Nothing to do in range. Is that... Oh, yeah, you're out of range now. That's fine. I'm just going to delete it then. Back to work. Let's see. We have 4 beavers unemployed, scattered around. None here. We have 3 jobs open. Let's take these. Actually, I've already got them. 2 of them are the 2 open jobs. 2 of the 3 open jobs. Oops. Yeah, we're out of water. Oops. Let's get to work then. What about over here? What do we have? We have 1 unemployed beaver. Okay, that's fine then. And back here, we should have none. We're even. All right, that's fine. Yeah, I went a whole day longer than I should have. That also shows you how close I was to being done with that. 5 more gears. Come on, gears. We should put another one of those batteries in here too then. Gravity batteries in here. You could even put it just right in here, maybe. No, I should put it back here somewhere. You're not making this easy for me, game. Can I put it... Ooh, I can put it there. It's too far, but I don't think it's going to interfere with that. So let's put it here. And then we need to just take a path up there. Same thing we did before. Let's do a platform. And then some stairs. And then a path. There. And then we just need to get the power up there, which we can do with a platform here. A step. Okay. A step power thing here. High power shaft. Like that. And then one here. Or I could do a platform and turn it. I guess it doesn't really... It matters. It always matters. Here. I think they'll be able to get to this. They were able to do the other. I think they have a reach up to a certain height, and then also other things. Delete this, and let's put in a T here. Looks like that's correct. And let's go high priority on that, so they do it first. And then we do the step down power thing again. And then we'll do a couple of straight pieces right in there, and that should be fine. Alright, it's morning. Good. I don't know if I'm going to do any sort of automation here or not. We'll kind of play that. Nope, this one. This one. These ones. That one. These 2 and that one. That one. A few more trees here. And I did delete some of these dandelions, but I didn't delete enough of them. I'm going to delete that one for sure. And then I'll put in a few more crops in here. That's not where you do it. Crops here. Carrots here. And no, sunflowers here. Almost reaches out there pretty well. And then I can do another pump out here if I want to. Oh, and someone suggested I should also dam this up, and I agree. Right there. So that we retain the water in this inlet, even if the river runs dry as well. So that'll work. Okay, so let's see. We are 2 workers short here. That's perfect. And these are both done finally. Well, storing 10,000. These are 1, 2, 3 above the ground they're able to fall to. And this one over here is not done yet, but it will be 2. So we'll see what the difference in the power is for the height, and then we'll know that we did it right, if there's a difference. Okay. Water? Oh, just one person's thirsty. Water's good here again. 170. It's not great, but it's good. And there's 5 of them working, so they should be able to keep up just fine. Over here we have 1. That should be more than enough for the 12 people. And over here we have 2 for capacity of 18. Okay, let's see what we want to do next. We have dynamite. I know there is book printing, so we probably should work on that. That's somewhere in wood, I think. Yeah, printing press. Paper becomes book, and then they use the books for something. Knowledge. Ah, okay. Oh, another thing someone told me in the comments. They may not be delivering the medicine. Oh, I want to click on the bed. Yeah, they aren't delivering the medicine here unless you have a healer. So even though we are delivering the medicine over here, unless we have a healer working, we are not getting the medicine delivered to the beds. So the healer, even though we don't have any dandelions here, although we might as well plant some at this point, right? We still need to have a healer here to do the actual delivery of the meds. So I think we could probably put in. This is a bit rough here. We could probably put in some dandelions here then, just to keep it, or just to get it up to whatever. And then I guess we have to put a gathering flag in for those. We can put them out here then, I think. Let's plant trees and bushes, dandelion. And let's do the usual 4x8 minus 1 though for the gatherer flag. That's under food here. Yeah. Gathers berries, chestnuts, and dandelions. Right there. Who's planting those? Oh, the forester plants those. Oh, okay. Didn't know that. Makes sense, but I didn't know that. And I need to build another healer here too then, because same answer. Wherever we put, oh, here it is. They're not delivering medicine here even though we have it. So let's do a healer. Over here. And then the gatherer that's gathering the berries can also gather the dandelions. No problem there. But I'm going to want to move them a little bit, or delete some of them a little bit. Oh, and I wanted to probably build a road out this way to be able to put in a water tank here somewhere, just so we can tap the water from there as well. Or a water pump, I mean. 60 water here. Did we get any surplus here? 10. And here? 363. Alright, so we'll be able to turn off the medicine shipment pretty soon, once the dandelions are grown here, and over here once the healer is built. Oh, you need metal blocks. Did I deliver metal blocks here? I did not. Let's set that up too. Add a new route to here. Metal blocks. And then I should also set a limit here of 10 instead of 100. There we go. That's out of this gatherer flag, or this tree flag's range. And we're also going to need to put a bridge in here if we want to have access to the trees on the other side of this. So let's do that here. And then here. That way we can get across there. Okay, so let's take a look at what we might want to build next. Here in landscaping, the dirt excavator needs golems, so we should probably work toward golems. A dirt pile needs to be on the ground. Terraforming stations, golems, and terrain blocks are going to be part of that whole thing. So all this here is one big set. I haven't done any floodgates yet, or levees for that matter. I do want to put in a large dam here with floodgates in it, in this area, where this is already nice and tall here and on both sides, and build it up, and then we'll have a nice amount of water stored in here. We may have to build up a little bit on the sides to keep it from flooding over, like here and here for sure. Well, I should let it go into here, but I'll put like a dam in here or something instead so it flows into that little hole. But make sure this is all built up to the height that I want, and then what we'll have is a floodgate that we can then let the water out and through if we need to, but this will store up a crap ton of water for irrigation purposes. So we'll do that at some point. Storage, we haven't gone to large or underground warehouses. I was kind of meh on these when I played with them in my last series, I recall, for the large reason that I don't really need to store that much of something. But they're okay for a completely importing district, because then you can have, let's say there wasn't anything being made here. You could have everything being imported in, and then you could have these limits set to whatever you want, and then have everything tied to a large warehouse, and then those things all get delivered to that one large warehouse or that one underground warehouse. Housing, I don't like the mini lodges. I don't see the point in them. Other than them being cheap, I don't see the point. The triple lodge, I do see the point in. We'll probably build some of those at some point. Although, do I? In terms of, like, these have 8 squares. They take up 8 blocks, and they house 6 people. These ones take up 4 blocks, and they house 3 people. The triples take up 12 blocks, and they house 9 people. So, the other ones have 0.75 people per block, and this one is also 0.75. So yeah, they're fine. Either way, they're fine. They're the same effectively. Water, stream gauge is kind of meh as well. You can see how high the water is. I guess you could also use it to measure the flow, but mechanical water pump though I do want to play with. But at 700 horsepower, I don't think we're quite there yet. But what it basically does is it works like the water pump does, except that it automatically discharges it on its output side. Sort of kind of how the dumps and the pumps work together. But you don't have to have a beaver involved. Instead, you do it all mechanically with 700 horsepower. Food, beehives. They boost the growth of nearby crops. And now, I remember there being some contention about this, and whether or not this works for, what's it called? Trees and things like that. It does say crops, which would imply that it's only the stuff you can plant here. But there were also some contention about that it actually does work for trees and the bushes and things. But I'm not positive. We could try it again. I don't remember what I came up with conclusively from the last time. So we could try it again if we wanted to. Let's see. You're able to pick... No, you are able to pick dandelions here. We have the healer. We don't have anybody working there, though. Looks like we're going to need another house here. We need another house here. Maybe, depending on how I could pull one of these out. Let them work as a healer. We may need another house, but we have 3 children here, so maybe not. Let's keep going here. Wood... Printing press. I think we should just go ahead and put the printing press in. Get that kind of started here. And that's what I had intended for this spot here. Totally intended here. And then we'll go out here. Put a road in there. Printing press is going to need metal blocks, gears, and planks to build, so it'll take a little bit of time. Oh, I didn't look at this either. These bridges I found to be kind of meh as well. I mean, they do look nice, but when you can do the same thing with platforms, I mean, the length of these, and then they start using metal at some point here versus just building a row of platforms. I'm just building a row of platforms, but it's a decorative thing, so you do you, I guess. We also have a tapper shack, which taps the maple trees for syrup and pine trees for resin. We'll need that for something else here. The pine resin we'll need for these reinforced planks, which I think we need for golems, but I want to make sure. The underground mines, that'll come a bit later. We also need to have those reinforced planks for that. Power, large windmills, we could do those. Really, we could do those any time. They cost 1,400 science. We're not quite there yet, but we could do them anytime. Other than that, we have paper, we have gears, we have planks. Twice the power. The footprint's a little bit bigger. I think these basically have the 1x1 footprint, but they also have a 3x3 space around them that is kind of interferenceless unless it's on the bottommost level. Whereas these, I think, are 2x2 on their base, and they have a 4x4 range, maybe even bigger. Science observatory. We should build these. These take power, though. Oh, they take the sap, too. We need to get that going. Okay, so we need a tapper shack. We also then will need to have some dedicated trees for that. Maybe we could just do that here. These very rarely get cut anyway. So let's do the tapper shack out here. Oh, it's big. I mean, it's not big, but it's 2x2. Bigger than I thought it was going to be. Let's do... Doesn't matter. Let's do it there. That's fine. And I'm going to also plant some chestnuts here. But we're going to actually I'm going to unflag these trees for cutting. Because they... Yeah, they're ready. They're producing resin. So we can, yeah, you can see their resin because they have little yellowy gold drops on them. The trees that aren't ready to produce resin do not. And then we want to plant some trees here for maple. Yeah, maple. I think I said chestnut a moment ago, but I meant maple. Let's go out there, maybe, at least for now. I think you'll be able to do that job. Oh yeah, plenty of room. And this is going to need to have a worker. I'm not going to make it prioritize anything because it can do them both equally for right now. That's fine. Maple syrup will go into the bakery to make the maple pastries, which need to have flour, syrup, and logs. So once we get that going, I'll put up another bakery, and we'll actually start making the maple pastries as well. Am I shipping bread over here? Oh, no, I'm not. Am I able to not ship medicine over here? Almost. So probably yes. And over here, definitely, because we should have a worker here. Oh, look at the sparks coming out. So let's cancel both of the medicine shipments here. This one and this one. And let's start shipping bread to both, because I don't know that I want to have, at least right now, farms and all the infrastructure for bread making over here. So let's see, bread. It starts with a B, Wally. There you go. Bread. And then down here, bread. And we should probably also set limits on that. Pause, please. Import no more than 50. Import no more than 50. 50. How are you doing on water? Yeah. And over here, let's export no less than 100. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, having the mill here on only one of these is not a great idea. Without a battery. But I also don't want to put it all the way down here either. I guess I should have put the wheat out here somewhere so that I could have this stuff nearby the power, and then put then with carrots or whatever over here. Next time. Next time I will plan ahead. Yeah, these will be done in 2 days or so, ready to produce dandelions. So that'll be fine. I'm pretty sure we'll have enough medicine till then. Where's this going? Let's delete a few more of these berry bushes. This one. I think I'm going to also take out these dandelions here. And these dandelions here. I think we're going to grow potatoes right here. And then we'll have a potato baker over here. Let's go ahead and put in the grill. Which means it's probably time to put another house up here as well. So let's do that. Double lodge here. Platforms there. Path there. And then that means we're probably going to need to put this other water pump in as well. Because, yeah. That should be fine. I may want to blast out this tile here so we can get down to the bottom of it. And if I want to do that, do I need to do that now? Let's see, before I move on. Yeah, I do. Okay, then let's cancel this. And let's blast that tile out. Wait, which one was it? This one? I think. Yeah. Alright, how are we doing on water? You've got plenty here. Not full yet, but 1,118. So we could even share some of the wealth if we needed to. You have 254 here. That's plenty. This one's really the one that's short at 126. At 12 people, that's 5 days. Yeah, that's not good. Build my bomb yet? Nope. Did I leave bombs here? Yes. Okay, good. Can you not reach it? They may not be able to reach it. Oh, here they come. They were deleting things. Yep. And yes, paper explosives work underwater. There we go. Water pump here. Because that can go down, what does it say, 3 levels? 2 levels. So 2 levels there. Even though I don't want to pull all that out, but if I have to, I have to. I'd rather pull it out of there than here because we're relying on the river for our irrigation for this stuff. This is really just here irrigating the areas around it here, not very well even, as you can see because of the height here. So, yeah. Let's see, workers. We can pause this for now. Although that's one unemployed person. That's fine. And then let's plant some potatoes in here. I was doing like 40. It's not going to be quite 40 there, but I can also fill this in, potentially. Some of it may not work, or at least not work well, but it looks like it's okay here. Still says 6 days, so I don't think there's a problem. And I may want to put the second farmer in here, but I'll see how it works. How it works out. They should have plenty of foods here. Yeah, and we should still be importing bread. Or we are starting to import bread, so that should be fine. Is it going to be time to... I think it's time to add another house here, too. Dang it. I'm excited to see how those work once we lose all of our water power. Okay, you guys are great. 300 water here will last 150 beaver days. So at 18 beavers, that's about 8 days. So I think we're okay there. Here, though, with 12 beavers, not so much. Not so much. But I think this one's going to need another tank pretty soon. Maybe I should just go and put it in. I should put it out here where it's barren, but let's do it. Just do it anyway. But I also just noticed the time. So I think what we'll do is we will save this here, and we'll come back in the next episode for the next drought. See how things work out. See how these gravity batteries are gonna work for us here and over here. Did this one finish, by the way? It did, and it has 8,000. And it's depleting right now because of the lack of wind. So yeah, so additional block height must give us 2,000 more. And it itself has some built in, so it must count... Oh. Where am I at? Over here. It must count itself being like... itself holding it up 2 blocks above the terrain that it's built upon as 2,000 each. Or yeah, 2,000 each. And then... the additional blocks here of 3 give us, so that's 4 by default, and that gives us 3 more, so that gives us 10. 3 times 2,000 is 6,000, so 4 and 6 is 10. Why are you still not built? Gears. Gears, of course, gears. But we'll see how those work out in the next episode. So thank you all for joining me, and I will see you then. Bye for now.